lot of Muslims forget to incorporate this one concept into their lives. And I think that's the exact reason why a lot of people, a lot of Muslims, struggle to make progress. Before I get into this video, make sure that you like it. It really helps the algorithm. Consider subscribing so that this message gets to more people. This one concept is called ihsan. I think a good translation would be excellence. Excellence. Imagine living a life in which you kind of do everything like halfway. Everything is done lazily. You're just doing everything just about acceptable. You do it, but every time that you do it, you make sure that it's like the bare minimum. Islam is not a deen, it's not a way of life that promotes this mentality or this mindset. We know from the hadith that Allah says that He subhanahu wa ta'ala prescribed ihsan in everything. When you do something, doesn't matter what it is, whether it's building a good physique, whether it's building a business, whether it's your job, your day-to-day job, or whatever it might be. Do it with excellence. And this doesn't mean that you start to obsess over making it perfect, and if it's not perfect, you're not doing it or it doesn't count. No, it means that whatever you're doing now in your life, try to reflect upon your own efforts, upon your own input, and think to yourself, what could I do to improve my work, to improve the way that I eat, to improve, so that you are kind of forging this mentality or mindset of having ihsan in everything that you do. The majority of people are just waking up, scrolling. The first thing that they do is just scroll, and they scroll a couple hours, have no morning routine, don't brush their teeth, go to their job, which they hate, and they make sure that they do the bare minimum because they hate their job. School goes the same. They go to school, do your bare minimum. Yeah, it's okay, it doesn't matter as long as I get the bare minimum. Imagine just living a life like this. Do you guys actually think that you're going to live a fulfilled life from living this way? Or do you think that you will gain more by making sure that in everything that you do, you have ihsan? Wallahi guys, Allah has given us everything. He's giving us the tools, the guidance, the lessons, the parables. He's given us everything. But a lot of us were just wasting our life away. Waking up every day, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, which is lunacy, which is madness. And just procrastinating all of the important things, numbing our pains, because that feels less confrontational than to actively work on it. And we're just wasting our lives away, basically. This is not what Allah created us for. An ayah of the Quran that I get to think about when I say this is أَفَحَسِبَتُمْ أَنَّمَا خَلَقَنَاكُمْ أَبَثًا وَأَنَّكُمْ إِلَيْنَا لَا تُرْجَعُونَ. Like, do you actually think that we created you without a purpose, without a reason, in vain, and that you will not be returned to us? What do you think Allah is going to ask you when you are returned to Him? When you return to Allah, He's going to ask you what you did. Do you wish to tell Him that you just wasted the majority of your life away? That you procrastinated most things? You actually think that you can attain a good place in Akhirah by just living like this? This is a reminder to us all, and also to myself, that we were not created for this. We were not created to waste our lives away. Whatever you do, it doesn't matter how big or small, have ihsan in it. Incorporate more ihsan in it. Excellence. Whatever you do, do it to the best of your abilities, to the best of your efforts. And Allah says in the Quran in Surah Najm that these efforts, they are recorded and they will be seen. Actionable step that you can do, that I already said in the middle of the video. Look at your life. Look at the things that you pursue or that you're doing. Reflect. Write it down, because writing it down usually works better than to just remember everything. Write it down. Write down ways that you can slightly improve. It doesn't have to be perfect immediately. ihsan is not going to be done in like one day. You're gonna make it like super excellent to the best capabilities. But look at the things that you're doing now in your life. How can you just slightly improve? How can you just do a little bit more effort so that the the outcome will be a little bit better? The point is that stop half-assing things. Excuse my language. Stop doing that. You are not. Islam doesn't promote this. You are created for a better reason than to just waste your life away behind your phone, procrastinating the majority of the important things in your life. So get to it. If you feel that you're stuck or you need more help, I have been a youth coach and a family coach for the past 6 years, a little bit more than half a decade. I do offer coaching. I've taken my services online, so visit the link in the description if you need more help. Make sure that you like the video, consider subscribing if you've enjoyed. It really helps the algorithm to get this message to more people. I try to provide as much value in every video as possible, so I would really appreciate it. On to the next one.